So finally, the long-running speculation can end. The Amiga Mini is coming, and in the form of a miniaturized Amiga 500 called the A500 Mini. It comes from the same company that produced the C64 Mini, Retro Games Limited. It will come with 25 games pre-installed, 12 of which have already been confirmed. These include Alien Breed 3D, Another World, Kickoff 2, Pinball Dreams, and Worms. There are some real classics in the list, of course. You won't always please everyone, especially when it comes to the Amiga. I'm particularly pleased to see All Terrain Racing, Pinball Dreams and Worms, but of course there are stacks of other classics that people would love to see. The great news is that the A500 Mini will work in a similar way to the C64 Mini, in that you will be able to use your own games via USB using the WHD load support built in. That's great news. With it being an HDMI-based system, it is also welcome to see scaling and scanline options as well as save states. It also outputs at 720p and offers both 50Hz and 60Hz modes. In terms of what Amiga systems it recreates, they specifically mention A500, A600 and A1200, complete with OCS, ECS and AGA options, meaning pretty much all games will be able to be used. It will be interesting to see if any emulation options can be tweaked, such as RAM and CPU speeds, etc. Mainly for those who wish to recreate the higher-end Amiga experience achievable with WinUAE. But of course the main aim here is to create an accessible product for those who remember the Amiga. Looking at the preview video, the A500 Mini looks the part. The beige and off-white plastics of the original look to be nicely recreated. Due to licensing, and Commodore Amiga licensing has always been a contentious area for many years now, the A500 Mini has no Commodore or Amiga logo, but rather an embossed the A500 logo in place of where the Amiga logo usually sits, and a kind of boing ball checkered logo in place of where the Commodore logo sticker usually is. Perhaps one of the most exciting things for me is the inclusion of the USB tank mouse. I suspect it will be an optical mouse, but hugely useful not just with the A500 Mini. I suspect if they sold the mouse separately, they'd see a decent amount of sales from the likes of Mr. fans and the broader Amiga emulation community. I'm a bit unsure about the choice of controller though, to be honest. It's clearly a CD32 inspired design which has 8 buttons, but thankfully with a revised D-pad by the looks of things. I guess for me the Amiga was meant to be used with the likes of the Competition Pro and Zipstick. I don't know too many people who used control pads with their Amiga, but then again the feedback from the C64 Mini joystick was not that great, so I guess I could live with that. It appears on the Retro Games Limited website that the A500 Mini utilises licensed ROMs and Workbench from Claranto, as well as WHD load, so it is ticking all the boxes so far with regards to using all the right ingredients. Overall, this is a promising looking product, again aimed more at the casual user and collector. Hardcore Amiga enthusiasts may prefer to stay away, I guess probably due to the Mini form factor as well as there being a few unknowns at this stage. Just like with the C64, an A500 Maxi though would be a different story. This, just for the full-size case alone, would be a huge draw and open up this product to the hardcore Amiga scene. The A500 Mini is promoted as being available in early 2022. Pre-orders are available now at many retailers including Amazon, so check out the Amazon link in the description.